but now I'm like, damn it, I could have kept it and read it now.
Yeah, now's the time for you to have those Daredevil complete collections.
Mm-hmm.
The omnibuses are flying out, man. They're sold out everywhere. Not everywhere, but they're sold out for sure on IST.
Oh, people are going to go crazy about that.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We're live. It's going to be an awesome, awesome Sunday show today, everybody. You have Gabe Infinity Watch here, Gabe Matrix, holding it down today with the hosting duties on today's Sunday live show. I didn't get any coffee. Dang it. That's a strange thing for me today. Joining me all the way from Paradise, our very own A Week in Geekdom's Geo. What's up, buddy?
Doing pretty well. Happy to be here. Happy to talk about all the stuff that we like.
All the stuff that we like.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good show today. We're postponing the Bendis Daredevil readathon till next Sunday's show. Unfortunately, just came down with really bad cramps, so he couldn't make it onto the show today.
Mm-hmm.
Hugs and kisses, likes and shares, best wishes out to Jess. He'll get better soon. But definitely next week we'll be getting into that Bendis Daredevil Omnibus readathon with Volume 1, which is really, really good. I haven't read that in 20 years. I haven't read it since it first came out in singles. And oh my, am I enjoying it. All right, so let's get this out of the way. Look, we got another guest on the show. What is up? We got Comics Guide 101, our very own Lou.
Hey, how's it going?
What up, buddy?
What up?
We were just talking about how we're going to hold off the Daredevil readathon until next Sunday's show.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives everybody a chance to kind of catch up. It was kind of a last minute announcement. I know a lot of people are like, I can't read an omnibus in like 5 days, so I know I can't. I'm about halfway through it myself.
I mean, you could, but you'd miss out on life. So
yeah, I would have to like not go to work.
Maybe one day this will be our job. Maybe one day.
One day. But until then, we'll just have to chill out here on Sundays. And we'll do the Bendis Daredevil episode starting next Sunday with Volume 1. We'll probably do all of Volume 1 next week. Because I'll be caught up. Because I don't read very fast.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good move. I mean, it kind of works out. Because there was actually quite a few people when we posted in the Facebook group, there were a few people that were like, oh man, I wish we had a little more time. We didn't know about it.
Like chat Omnidog. We don't have Omnidog here today, but we definitely have 30-year-old Omnidog, however old he is in that picture, holding it down, saying, I'm good with the Bendis DD delay. I didn't do my homework, and I need the extra time. Because also, apparently, he started with the Kevin Smith Daredevil, which is awesome. That's a great story. That's a great omnibus. You get... that's where you get the that David Mack Daredevil story. That's never been in. It's not in the Bendis collections or anything like that. So you finally get it in there. All right. So speaking of all these awesome omnibuses and things like that we have here in our background that we're reading and we'll be talking about next week, there's one great place online to order all of your collected editions, omnibuses, epic collections, complete collections, everything else like that. Mm-hmm. Do not pay full cover price for your books. Visit our awesome sponsor, InStockTrades.com. Check them out down below here. InStockTrades.com is our amazing sponsor for this show, where you could get books up to 50% off. That is crazy. Like I said, don't pay full price for your omnibuses. Don't take a chance on questionable shipping, because InStock Trades has the best shipping and packing ever. Mm-hmm. Don't pay for shipping, because on InStockTrades.com, orders of $50 or more in the US gets free shipping. Nowhere else we would ever really recommend to buy your books off the internet. Definitely hit up instocktrades.com if you haven't already. Our awesome sponsor. All right, so let's go ahead and we got some news. It's a big news week today. Not in the fact that there's a lot of news to talk about, but in the fact that there's big topics to talk about this week.
So which one do you want to tackle first? Do you want to tackle the toys or do you want to tackle the firing?
Let's do Dan Didio first.
Okay.
I think that's the big book right there. Or not the big book, sorry. That's the big thing in the news right now.
Some of y'all are some cruel motherfuckers. The corpse wasn't even cold and y'all were picking it clean.
I'm surprised. I didn't know there was so much hate online.
Yeah, I didn't either.
So, bring it back a step. It was recently announced that Dan Didio, co-publisher of DC Comics, is no longer with the company. He is out of DC Comics. There's really not much details given. Lots of rumors, lots of nasty rumors and stuff like that. But as of right now, he is no longer a part of DC Comics Publishing. I wish him all the best. I never like to crap on anybody that loses their job, unless it was like something crazy hateful or well deserved. So I have all high hopes that Dan Didio will land on his feet. I believe he did a lot to really help reshape comic books in a good way. DC New 52. That is a lot of people's first comic book. A lot of people returned to comic books because of New 52. So that's a huge plus for his tenure at DC Comics. And we can get into some of the other things that happened. But again, he is just the scapegoat for everything right now with DC Comics. So a lot of finger pointing for things that might not always been his fault or he was 100% a part of or involved with or whatever. But yeah, I definitely hope for all the best. I like what he did. I hope Dan, Homeboy did Reboot. How can you hate anybody that did Reboot? He earned respect for life for Reboot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think was he fired or was he left?
I'm thinking fired because like the day before it happened, he posted on his Instagram like, "Hey, I'm getting a new computer at work. I'm gonna have to move these toys off my desk to somewhere else." So I think it came as a surprise.
Yeah. I think I never celebrate anybody losing their job or try to, unless they absolutely deserve it. Because I've been there, and I think all of us have been there at one point, and it fucking sucks. It really sucks. You never want to be in that position where you lose your money making, your livelihood.
Right.
And Didio, for all his faults and stuff like that, every time that I've seen him at a con or seemingly met him, he seemed like he was passionate about it. He was passionate about comics. He seemed like he really loved what he did. And, there were a lot of people that I've seen panels with him on, and they've had nothing but good stuff to say.
Yeah. He's been in the store before. He's hung out in the store. Me and him chatted it up looking for what are those, the DC archives? He loved the DC archives. So we were looking for stuff like Metal Men and all kinds of cool stuff. So I've had some conversation with him face to face. Yeah, he loves comics. Like there is passion there involved for sure. Yeah. And imagine losing your job. We've all lost jobs before, probably. But can you imagine losing your job in such a public way like that, where now everybody's hating you for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a damn shame. We'll see what happens. Matthew, don't believe everything you read online. Come on, man. If DC Comics shut down, that's the industry. Like the industry tanks if DC Comics shuts down. Okay. So if you read it from some website like Cosmic Book News or something stupid like that, then don't believe it.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird rumors coming out. The corpse isn't even dry or cold yet, and people are really like Chicken Littling, the sky is falling. Like Dan Didio's leaving. Now they're saying that AT&T is going to close the doors on DC Comics if this 5th generation, this 5G spinoff isn't a massive success.
Oh please, that's coming from a source that is probably unreliable.
Okay, so we got something here in the chat. Our boy John, the awesome little Hellboy icon, says that rumor came from, of all people, Ethan Van Sciver,
who hasn't been really relevant in comics since Green Lantern. I mean, he's got his little corner and stuff like that, but like actual relevancy in comics.
Not just that, but I don't think he's worked for DC Comics in the last handful of years. So how does he have this insider information?
And most people that I've seen there don't really like him for reasons.
Yeah, I think there's more reasons. Yeah, you're just not getting into that. We're not here to.
I'm not going to get into that.
Spotlight possible bad stuff about people, but yeah, just take that with a grain of salt. This always happens whenever there's a change of guard or a change of management. I mean, who here hasn't had a job where your boss leaves or some new schmuck boss comes in and they want to start changing things up? So there is probably going to be a little bit of a change and some trying to get used to a new guard happening, but we'll see what happens with that.
Mm-hmm.
We still got Jim Lee there. He's still right now. He is the sole publisher of DC Comics.
Plus, they never even confirmed the 5G, right? It was never meant to be a public thing.
Well, I think they do have something coming up. There's always something coming up in comics, right? There's always an event and things like that. But I remember Dan Diddio even saying what people are taking from these little nuggets of information that they're picking out of comics and news. Mm-hmm. It's not what they think. Like they are connecting dots that are not there.
Yeah.
So, because the rumor with 5G is they're going to replace all the characters with new, young, diverse characters, and that's going to be the new DC universe where Batman's going to be a different person, Superman's going to be a different person, Wonder Woman's going to be a different person. All that's going to change. But again, that's all just news mongering and rumor shilling at its highest, and it's just getting worse now with not a Dan left. So
yeah, and that's all it is. We don't know what they're gonna do. We don't know their inner workings and stuff like that. I'm curious who they're gonna get to replace them right now. I think Sergio mentions Bendis as co-publisher. I don't know. I could kind of see something like that.
Bendis has always been a name thrown out for being like editor-in-chief of Marvel when he was at Marvel. Joe Quesada stepped away from that role to kind of get more involved with the movie process and the creative process. And he always said he's not willing to take the pay cut. So I would think that might be the same here. Mark Waid might be a good choice.
I could see that.
Of course, he's a questionable. There's people who don't like him for whatever reason. They don't want to like him. Yeah. I don't know. It might be just somebody out of nowhere, like they did with who was homeboy that was editor-in-chief that bounced out not too long ago.
Marvel?
No, DC. He was responsible for like Hellblazer, did a lot of Vertigo stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that a lot of people online, they want to cry wolf because
Axel Alonso. Sorry,
there we go. Yes, he was Marvel. Yeah, he was the EIC at Marvel.
That's right, it was Marvel. Jesus.
Yeah, he was the EIC at Marvel, and then CB Cebulski took over. I know a lot of people online want to cry wolf simply because of its clicks and stuff like that. That's the internet in general. The sky is falling, all that other crap.
And it's always you always want to beat on that person who's down.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. So, I honestly, I just wish him nothing but the best in whatever future endeavors he takes. I'm sure he'll land on his feet. The guy's 60, so he's got a few years in him. He might be even looking at retiring in a few years. Maybe they even offered him a pretty sweet severance package. Who knows? I'm
sure they did. I mean, this wasn't like a scandal reason that he left. Apparently, it might have been just things. Numbers aren't where they need to be, so it is what it is. That kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean. So I'm sure we've all seen that the things that he's been blamed for, like he's the reason why all these omnibuses were getting canceled and all these solicitations. I don't believe that for a second. He's even came out and said that he wants to make these things happen. The reason these omnibuses get canceled and these solicitations get canceled is because nobody pre-orders them. There's no pre-order for them. So it's just funny. Like I said, everybody's pointing fingers at him for whatever they want to blame him for. That they don't like the direction to DC. Like he had a boss. You know, these people all have bosses. Yeah. If you've ever worked in a corporate structure before, it's never your boss that makes the decisions.
It's somebody above you, yeah.
Right. There's always somebody else, but shit rolls downhill. Jeff Johns. A lot of people are suggesting Jeff Johns as co-publisher. That's interesting.
Johns' plate is pretty full already, isn't it? Like he's got like 8 different jobs at DC Comics right now.
Yeah.
Between the TVs, the movies, writing a comic, Johns, I don't see him taking on something like that. He's probably got enough going on.
I don't know if he even has that kind of experience. I mean, at least Jim Lee, like, you know, Wildstorm. He created Wildstorm. Like he knew how to run a publishing company before.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, we'll see what comes out of it. Maybe it's just Jim Lee from now on. Maybe it's just him holding the reins all by himself. So we'll see what's going on. Raz, yeah, I think Jeff Johns, like, I don't know if he's even doing the movie stuff anymore. I don't know how that's coming about.
I know he's still on TV though, isn't he? Like TV's his baby. He loves the TV stuff.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly what he's doing, but we'll see what happens. Get Jim Shooter. Yeah, can you imagine Jim Shooter coming back?
Oh my God! Can you imagine if Jim Shooter came back? Oh God. That would be fun.
Yeah. Okay. So Jim Shooter would be like, all right, no more. Every comic book has to be somebody's first comic. Everybody has to say their name and has to say their power in every issue.
Oh God.
But it was Jim Shooter that really cultivated a lot of the readers, like my age and older, came in because of Secret Wars, and that was all because of Jim Shooter. So.
And the Shooter era was a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Same with the Dan DiDio stuff. Dan DiDio, Jim Lee doing New 52. That, you know, that's another era for people. That was another huge stepping stone.
You know, and say what you want, but the New 52, when it was first coming out, was hot.
Yeah.
Hot. I remember going to my comic shop that first week that Batman #1 dropped. There was a line outside of the door of my local comic shop in Lakeland at the time. I never saw a line at my comic shop. And there were people lining up to buy fucking comics. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, everything was like clean slate. It's time everybody can start from a brand new starting on point from a new #1. Everything was recreated for the most part. I mean, I think Green Lantern kind of stayed where he was. Batman kind of stayed where he was. The Batman change kind of happened later with you know, Zero Year and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was a huge, massive success and jumping on point and springboard for the comic book industry. So
yeah, you know, we got a few good runs out of it. We got obviously Snyder's Batman run, Azzarella's Wonder Woman. People like to shit on New 52, and for the most part, a lot of it wasn't that great. But we did get some gems in that. I Frankenstein, which was a short-lived run with Jeff Lemire, was actually really good. The vampire one, I can't remember.
iZombie. Frankenstein, I think was just called just Frankenstein.
Frankenstein, Agent of
Shade.
Agent of Shade. That's my mistake. Was it iVampire? Was
the iVampire? Yeah, that was Joshua Hale Fialkov.
Which, by the way, if you have not read iVampire, please do not let that cover of the first trade like fool you. iVampire is great. It's an underrated gem from New 52 that was canceled way too early because nobody was reading it. But don't let that cover fool you. Demon Knights, holy shit! Yeah, Demon Knights was great. Demon Knights was fantastic.
I mean, nobody really talks about it, but I love the All-Star Western that came out in New 52.
Mm-hmm. That was good too. Yep.
And Dan DiDio's own OMAC. It only went for like 8 issues, and they canceled it, but that was good stuff.
OMAC was really good. It got me and it got a whole bunch of other peoples to pick up books we would never normally pick up, like fucking OMAC. Like that's a perfect example. I would never pick up an OMAC book just because of the name of it, and I heard it was really good, so I tried it out.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff Lemire had Animal Man. We had Swamp Thing, Snyder.
Yeah, Animal Man and Swamp Thing, which Swamp Thing kind of took a dive once they started doing, for me, the Rot World stuff. I was like, it's not that good. But Animal Man was fucking amazing, man. That run is great.
Yep.
And then for Geo, what's up with Jeff Johns' Aquaman? That was New 52, right?
Aquaman would not be where he is right now if it weren't for Jeff Johns and the New 52.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know, and I've said it that Peter David's run is the best, but you cannot deny the impact of what Johns was able to do with Aquaman. And, you know, he created a new legion of fans because of that run.
No, he straight up addresses like, oh, people think that Aquaman is lame in the very first issue and stuff like that.
Yeah. We also had Justice League Dark, which is one of my favorite teams in comics.
Oh yeah, that all came out of that.
Yeah.
Even like some of the, what was the second wave of New 52 stuff? I'm trying to remember because they did it in waves for a little bit. But I mean, yeah, later on when like the last wave of New 52, that's where we got Tom King's, what was that Green Lantern book he did?
Omega Man?
Omega Man, there you go.
Was that New 52?
That was like the tail end. That was like when New 52 was kind of phasing out.
Yeah.
That was a book that just kept getting canceled, and they had to kind of not rush the ending, but they had to like collapse the story to kind of make it finish quicker. Yeah.
You also had Gotham Academy.
That was the tail end.
God, Gotham Academy is one of the best.
Yeah, that was at the tail end. Yeah.
That's a loss that thing isn't still happening.
Harley Quinn. I would not be a fan of Harley Quinn if it wasn't for the New 52 stuff, which I really liked.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's all. That was the Palmiotti and Amanda Conner stuff. That changed who Harley Quinn was.
Yep.
Marcelo Ramos, Batman and Robin. That's a great one.
Yes. Good stuff.
Green Arrow by Jeff Lemire. Was that New 52?
Yep.
Soul had a pretty good Red Lantern run too in there as well.
Oh, the
Court of Owls. Yeah, the Red Lanterns. Red Lanterns was a good one too. Court of Owls. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember that Justice League, Jeff Johns and Jim Lee? That was pretty good, man. The first few issues.
Oh yeah.
That was really good. You got to see Jim Lee like do interiors again. It was beautiful stuff.
Here you go, Lou. Don't forget, New 52 also gave us Red Hood and the Outlaws.
I have it on good word, according to Jess, that the second portion of the Red Hood and the Red Hood and the Outlaws is actually not bad. Once they reboot it again or something like that.
The Rebirth, yeah,
whatever it was, yeah. That first part was trash.
At least it had good artwork.
Yeah. Do you remember Grifter? They had a New 52 Grifter.
Yes. And Voodoo. Voodoo had her own book for a moment.
Yeah, man.
There was some Wildcat action happening there.
Yeah. And the Hawkman book too, which everybody said was horrible.
Or that first Deathstroke was really good too. I think it was Christopher Priest was writing it. At first,
Priest was Rebirth.
That was Rebirth.
Yeah, the New 52 stuff got that omnibus that I don't know why it got published.
So speaking of DC collected editions, this is one of the things that's been happening a lot. People pointing fingers about Dan Didio or the collectors department. There's an article out there. We talked about it on the show, where it's hard to really blame. Excuse me. It's hard to blame the people who are working to put these collected editions together and solicit what they are and put them together and make the solicits and stuff like that. It's not them canceling the omnibuses, and that's not them canceling the solicitation. In all honesty, it's us.
Yeah.
It's the community. It's us as consumers, because we are not pre-ordering. And I know we live in a world where everybody waits till things go on sale, or you don't care about a book really until it actually hits in stock trades or whatever. It's comic book stores pre-orders. So you need to go to your store, or even IST has a wish list. And IST has even told us that wish list helps them figure out how much they want to order. So it's those pre-order numbers that are canceling these solicitations. It's not Dan Didio. Dan Didio is not physically holding these things off at the printer It's not the collected editions department's fault. It literally comes down to us as consumers not pre-ordering these books ahead of time. I'm guilty of it as everybody else, so I understand that until that book launches, I don't want to put money towards it. I don't want to put it on my wish list at in-stock trades. But that's what's going to help keep these books afloat. So next time you start seeing these solicitations and they go up on in-stock trades, just add it to your wish list. Add them to your wish list so that IST has an idea of how much to order. And those order numbers affect whether books go into actual physical print or not. And then Deals even said it. It's not off by like a couple of units. It's by thousands short of their requirement to make profit, to make these books sustainable. So
yeah, we have a super chat real quick.
What? There it is.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Oh,
So
nice.
There you go. I had to go with him as well, Andreas. New 52 and Convergence gave us Jonathan Kent.
oh my god, Super Sons wasn't New 52, was it?
No, but I think he just might be just grouping that into go from New 52 to the end of New 52. Convergence gets us, Super Sons.
Yep.
Right, exactly.
That's about the only good thing to come out of Convergence.
But we actually addressed this a few weeks ago. I think it's kind of we share the blame on that as well. But I mentioned a few weeks ago that I also think it's the lack of assurance from DC Comics that is kind of making it a little bit off-putting for people to pre-order stuff because they don't know if they're gonna end up getting up the book or not. So it's a two-way streak, I think. We're not ordering, and we don't know if they're gonna deliver. So
yeah, it's a chicken or the egg. Like, what's really coming first? Is it because people don't trust DC because books got canceled, or books getting canceled because people aren't pre-ordering it? So that's just one more thing to help. Is really what we're trying to say. That's one more thing. Pre-order that book. Pre-order it on Amazon and then just cancel it before it comes out. Before they charge you.
I wonder if they do take Amazon orders into account.
Oh yeah, that's got to be their biggest supplier.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would just pre-order. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's just start a campaign. Pre-order everything on Amazon, cancel it, buy it on the IST the Tuesday it's out. Yeah, Marcelo again. Yeah, it sucks that they don't give him a chance like Man of Steel. Man of Steel probably would have sold crazy, but if it was thousands of units away from what they need to make that sustainable and profitable, then you have to cut your loss. Yeah. It's the same thing. Like, I do it all the time at the store. Like when I order books, if that book isn't selling, I'm going to stop ordering it after a while. I have to. I can't just keep putting up the Terrifics if nobody's buying it off the shelf. Why am I going to put it out there if nobody's buying it? And of course, nobody's going to buy it if it's not out there. But it has to show that it has some kind of legs on it for me to continue ordering it.
No, I agree.
All right. So,
talking
there's another good one too. DCBS. That's the parent company of InStockTrades.com. You can pre-order your books from there, like months and months and months in advance. Yes, you probably will have to pay for it ahead of time, but honestly, I think you get a slightly better discount because it's already pre-ordered and prepaid for. Yeah. So it's the same. It's the money's still going into in-stock trades. It's still going into Cameron, and Christine. I think Christina. I always get those confused. But still going to that same company. You're still supporting in-stock trade. You're still supporting our sponsor. But yeah, that's a great idea right there. You can start ordering from DCBS as well.
Do you guys want to talk about real quick the Batman suit that it was like fully quote unquote revealed?
Oh my god!
The other day,
Jesus
the
Christ!
Stunt double. Yeah. How people were like throwing a bitch fit and like throwing a hissy fit because of the suit and stuff like that.
I said last week how silly it was for people to make 5 to 10 minute video analysis on YouTube about a reveal. This was like 20 minutes of people just talking like, I don't like it because of this, because of that, and look at this little detail and all that stuff. I'm like, it's a stunt double suit.
It's gonna look different. Yeah.
Here, I'll
And
pull
it already
it up
looks
real fast. There you go.
Yeah, and it already looks better on. They showed another cowl thing, and it looks better. This is for the stunt double. Like,
yeah, we knew that. Okay, so they did this. They did the whole reveal last week. I'm 100% sure because they knew they were going to be doing day shots, and they knew this stuff was going to get out. They did the same thing with Joker. A week later, they started doing day shots out in the open, and the Joker outfit got out, so they got ahead of it. Because they didn't want a Heath Ledger situation where you started seeing like really weird images online of him in the suit and everybody was pissed off. I think it looks pretty good. I don't hate it. The only thing, I mean, if I'm going to be nitpicky comic book nerd guy, I don't really like the gauntlets. The gauntlets don't really look that cool to me. I just don't like them at all. I'm not a crazy fan of how the gauntlets look on it. The cowl looks fine.
They look like darts, right?
Yeah.
Well, here's one thing we got to take into consideration is because we have it on screen here. You can see like the seams and stuff like that on the cowl. You can see all these things that are kind of ugly, and I can see why people don't like it. But again, this is the stunt double suit. This is made to be filmed from a distance, so the detail doesn't need to be there.
We have no context as to what is really happening in that scene because we haven't seen the movie. So.
Yeah.
For all we know, it could be a prototype. It could be something specific for a scene. I don't know.
It kind of reminds me of, there was an image up there real quick. It kind of reminds me of the 0 years, like a mixture of the 0 year suit where it's got like padding and it's a mixture of a bunch of different suits. And I kind of dig it, man. I mean, this is supposed to be him in his second year, I think is what I read online. So it makes sense that the suit isn't the suit yet, I dig it. And the thing is, again, this is a stuntman, so they do different suits for different purposes. So this thing might not even be what the final look actually looks like because they'll CGI stuff, they'll put stuff in, they'll take stuff out. That's just how these things work. It's dumb to make an assumption based off of this, honestly, because they're gonna remove stuff. They're gonna take stuff in. I like the bat cycle. I think the bat cycle looks pretty cool.
Yeah, the motorcycle looks dope. Yeah, but yeah, again, this is the stunt double suit. This I'll wait until we see like actual real footage, like that teaser they put out. It's hard to really get anything out of it. It's in all red lighting. It's kind of out of focus. But yeah, I just want to see. I'll wait till they actually do actual footage that gets revealed where you will see what it looks like in the film.
Yep.
And again, remember when like Iron Man 2 stuff was coming out, and most of the time half the suit's missing because a lot of it's just CGI. So there might be a lot of that involved as well too. There might be parts that just aren't really there, or it's just there. Again, it's the stunt double suit. It's supposed to be big and bulky because he fell off that motorcycle.
He did. Did you see the video?
I saw. Yeah, the guy slipped. That sucks. But yeah, it's there. It's supposed to be big and bulky. It's a stunt double suit. It's made to be shot from afar. People were saying like, "Oh, he's got such a big jaw. He's got a bigger jaw than Robert Pattinson." It's a stunt double, bro. Like you're not gonna see that dude's face.
If they're doing their job, right, then you won't even notice it's a stunt double in the film.
Right.
That's the point. That's the whole point. And
it's like Spaceballs where they capture their stunt doubles.
Exactly. And they have different suits for different things, depending on what they have to do, depending on what the stuntmen have to do for the film. The suit looks really padded out, so it might be, hey, we're just kind of protecting the guy. The cowl is probably actually like a helmet. We're making sure that our men are taken care of.
I'm waiting for like Matthew was saying, for somebody to put some nipples on that thing.
And the credit card. Can't forget about that.
Oh, the back credit card.
The back credit card. I remember the back credit card.
I wonder if those movies, like, because Batman 66 kind of came back and had a resurgence, and people were liking it because it was campy. I wonder if those Batman and Robin and Batman Forever would have kind of the same like resurgence because it's campy and it's fun.
Exactly.
And you got Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze telling people to chill out.
Chill out.
You know, I still have a soft spot in my heart for that Tommy Lee Jones Batman movie. Batman Forever. There's a soft spot in my heart for it.
I can watch that over Batman and Robin.
Oh, yeah.
Easily.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yes. Yes. Oh, God. I forgot in which one. I think it was like in the director's commentary for Batman and Robin or Batman Forever. Joel Schumacher actually apologizes to the fans. It's like,
Wow.
he actually apologizes to the fans. He goes, "Look, I apologize. I was just trying to do something. You know, if I offended anybody, I'm really sorry," or something along those lines. You know, it and it can't be because I'm, you know, through nostalgia glasses, because I had fun with it as a kid. I still like Batman Forever. I hate Jim Carrey as the Riddler. I'll be honest with you. You know,
Here's a good point. I wish Jess was here. The soundtrack for that movie was off the chain.
Oh yeah, Seal.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember the
Not
music?
just that, but you got Seal, who did "Kiss from a Rose."
Oh my
There
God.
was a U2 song on there. I forgot, but most importantly, Bone Thugs and Harmony had a song
They were
on
on that soundtrack?
Batman Forever. Yeah, they're in the movie.
Wow.
Their music video. It's Bone Thugs and Harmony. Look into my eyes.
Wow, I
Yeah.
don't
The
remember
music
that.
video is one of the rappers, Crazy Bone, driving around the Batmobile and he jumps out of it. It's so cool. But yeah,
Did you-
it had it. No, that's such a great soundtrack. Dude.
If you go watch that Kiss from a Rose music video again, man. It works more than it doesn't actually. And you've got Seal on top of like the building, and he's got his
Bat
shirt
signal.
open. On next to that signal, like he's about to molest Batman, and he's like calling for him and everything. It's kind of a weird video.
Yeah.
But that song was iconic for that year. Everybody was singing it.
Oh, I would say it almost still kind of is. You
Yeah.
know, I bet you. Oh, maybe not so much anymore, but I know I bet a lot of kids a little bit younger than us were probably created to that song. There's a lot of whoops, I forgot to pull out moments because of that song.
Where was the Smashing Pumpkins song? Was it Batman and Robin or Forever?
I'm not sure. Apparently, someone's also saying Method Man was on that soundtrack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this goddamn soundtrack up real quick.
Yeah.
And The Crow. Remember back in the day when soundtracks for movies were
The Crow soundtrack was the Crow soundtrack was the shit, dude. It's still a great soundtrack, man. And you know, I had a similar thought this week with Sonic the Hedgehog. I was like, Sonic the Hedgehog came out Valentine's Day weekend. There's gonna be a lot of kids that were that were created during that Sonic the Hedgehog weekend.
Oh boy.
Okay, so here's a track listing for the Batman Forever soundtrack. You got Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me. That's the YouTube song.
No. Yeah.
One Time Too Many by PJ Harvey. No idea who that is. Where Are You Now by Brandy. Kiss from a Rose by Seal.
Damn.
The Hunter Gets Captured by the Game by Massive Attack. No idea who they are. Nobody Lives Without Love from Eddie Reader. Tell Me Now by Mazzy Star. Smash It Up by The Offspring. Damn, The Offspring was on there too.
Wow. That's all over the place.
There's a Light by Nick Cave. The Riddler by Method Man. I need to check that out. The Passenger by Michael Hutchins, which is an Iggy Pop cover. Crossing the River by the Devlins. 8 by Sunny Day Real Estate. And Bad Days by the Flaming Lips. I thought Bone Thugs was on this one. Maybe it's Batman and Robin?
Probably.
That is a stacked soundtrack, though.
It's all over the place too. You got different genres mixed in.
Yeah, I had the Space. Do you remember the Space Jam soundtrack?
Yep, I had that CD.
Yeah, I had that CD too.
I think I still have that Batman soundtrack. Let me see if I can find it.
Do you have it really?
I think so. It should be here.
Okay, it's Batman and Robin that had the Bone Thugs and Harmony song on it, and also had the Smashing Pumpkins on it. You had R. Kelly on it, R.E.M., Jewel, Goo Goo Dolls.
Damn.
And a bunch of other people I've never heard of. There's 2 Smashing Pumpkins songs apparently.
Jesus, I didn't know that. I didn't know the Batman and Robin soundtrack was that good. It's probably better than the movie.
And I'm gonna look up the Crow soundtrack because that thing was awesome.
Oh man, no, the Crow
That Stone Temple Pilots song is still one of my favorite songs of all time.
Yeah. What was it? What was it they used to say that in the 90s you had two albums? Everybody had two albums. It was the Crow soundtrack and it was the Mortal Kombat soundtrack.
If you're a fucking nerd, yeah. Let's see. So now we got off on a tangent, but this is great. Crow soundtrack had "Burn" by The Cure, Golgotha Tempe Blues by Machines of Loving Grace, Big Empty by Stone Temple Pilots. That's one of my favorite songs.
Mm-hmm.
Dead Souls by Nine Inch Nails, Darkness by Rage Against the Machines, Color Me Once by Violent Femmes, Ghost Rider by Henry Rollins, the Rollins band.
Yeah.
Milk Toast by Helmet, The Badge by Pantera, Slip Slide Melting My Life with the Kill, Snake Driver, Jesus and Mary Chain, Time Baby 3 by Medicine, and It Can't Rain All the Time by James Selbury. That's some good stuff, dude.
Yeah. Did you ever, man, it's crazy when you think about the circumstances that led to Brandon Lee's death and how just one little thing of like 8 things would have changed those. What for those of you, because real quick, for those of you that don't know, it was the prop master went home early because it was a long shift and he had left the gun out and they were filming a scene. And I believe, again, if I'm wrong on any of this, please call me out. I believe it was a reshoot. And what ended up happening was that it was like there was a bit that was stuck in the actual barrel of the gun. And when the guy fired it, the actual bit shot Brandon Lee because the metal was heated inside of it. And it killed him. It's crazy, the circumstances that led to his death.
Yeah, it was something like that where they did a shot where they would use like real bullets but didn't have like gunpowder in it.
Yeah.
And they fired it once and it made a click sound, the bullet went halfway through the barrel. So the next day they used another bullet that was just didn't have a bullet, but it had gunpowder, so you could get that muzzle flare.
Mm-hmm.
And when they fired that pushed the bullet the rest of the way through and into Jason Lee's heart or wherever it was. But yeah,
it was crazy. And so he is the reason why whenever you're on set on a film, if anybody on set asks, I need to check the gun, people stop whatever they're doing immediately and they drop everything and they check the gun to be sure.
Yeah. That now turned into like a real like safety precaution that should have been there in the first place.
Yeah.
Matthew's asking, remember my MTV Unplugged? Yeah, dude. When Stone Temple Pilots did Big Empty on Unplugged, Nirvana did some great stuff on Unplugged. That was you're not gonna get that anymore because nobody's unplugged. Everything's auto tone and stuff.
Yeah, the Alice in Chains Unplugged set is beautiful.
Forrest Gump soundtrack kicks ass too. Spawn soundtrack brings back memories. I'm not sure what's on the Spawn soundtrack.
John Leguizamo.
This is going into new territory here. So Spawn soundtrack.
I didn't find the CD. Sorry. I thought I had it. I don't. But I do remember owning it back when the movie was released. I had a big old portable CD player, headphones, and I had that CD along with some other garbage stuff.
Man, a few years ago, Walkmans were coming back because of Guardians of the Galaxy. People were buying Walkmans like crazy.
Physical media in general is making a comeback.
It is.
So stupid.
Vinyl.
Yep.
Speaking of electronics, Tiger Electronics, the little video game thingies, they're coming back.
I remember those. Yeah, I remember those.
And people are actually buying them because I saw a sold listing for like $16 or $17. Like, really? You want to spend $17 on something that you can't even make out because of the little black dots on the primitive LCD screen?
Yeah, it's it's nostalgia. Our generation especially is obsessed with nostalgia in our childhoods, and we really want to relive our childhoods as much as possible. So yeah,
they're gonna have to do like the Watchmen series and make a nostalgia drug.
Yeah, and they know this, and they are preying on our nostalgia because we're really nostalgic generation. We're obsessed with our childhoods.
Yeah, we're suckers for that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
I
yes.
can't find the Spawn soundtrack like listing anywhere.
Portable CD player, 12D cell batteries. Dude, I had to buy so many batteries.
Oh yeah, that and the Game Boy. Do you remember how many batteries the original Game Boy? 8.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, dude, eight AAAs or something. Yeah.
Oh my
Something like
god.
that, yeah.
My dad would be fucking pissed at me because I would swap batteries out of the remotes and stuff.
The
in
remote
house.
control?
Oh yeah, I've been
Nice.
there. I thought about getting a Game Boy. You can get those for fairly cheap, like still in the box and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so Spawn soundtrack, Trip Like I Do from Filter and the Crystal Method. Long Hard Road Out of Hell by Marilyn Manson and the Sneaker Pimps. Satan by Kurt Hammett and Orbital. Kick the PA from the Dust Brothers and Korn. Tiny Rubber Band from Moby and Butthole Surfers. For Whom the Bell Tolls, Metallica and DJ Spooky. So that's probably like a remix, I'm guessing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Torn Apart, Stabbing Westward and Wink. Sync Up, Pin Up by Manson and 808 State. One Man Army by Tom Morello and Prodigy. Spawn by Silverchair. T4 Strain by Goldie and Henry Rollins. Familiar, DJ Greyboy and Incubus. No Remorse, the Atari Teenage Riot and Slayer. God, I'm gonna have to listen to this today. A plane scraped its belly on a sooty yellow moon. So coughing and Ronnie sighs. I'm adding these to like my playlist from the gym.
There's the workout playlist right there.
Word.
Man, yeah. Have you guys watched The Crow recently? I still love The Crow, and I mentioned this a few weeks ago. It really does look like it was filmed inside the asshole of a Nine Inch Nails music video.
I watched The Crow. That's like one of my Halloween movies I watched.
It's a great movie. It still holds up.
It's still really good. It's still really good.
It's still a great movie.
All right, let me add these soundtracks to my freaking playlist now. Hope it's on there.
Silverchair was the Grunge Hanson brothers.
Man, it's crazy to think that all those bands from that Seattle movement, most of them are dead at this time, and their lead singers are gone too. What is it? I think Pearl Jam. Is Pearl Jam still considered? Were they even considered in that Seattle movement at the time?
I thought they were like one of the head, like the leading like things of it.
It was, what was it at the time? It was Nirvana. Again, I was too young, so if I'm wrong, correct me. It was Nirvana, Alice in Chains. Who else was wrapped up in that?
I forgot their name.
He just died like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
Soundgarden. Is it Soundgarden?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Spawn's on here. Get these goddamn Batman soundtracks on here too.
Oh, that'd be fun.
What a time. Oh, it's a shame I was too young to go see those guys live.
If Warren Ellis and the Netflix Castlevania team did a Crow adaptation, I'd check it out. That'd be fun.
Hell yeah.
Great. Hell yeah. That would be great, man. I would love that.
But they're doing the Castlevania crew is doing Devil May Cry next.
Oh, God, I can't wait for that.
They're also doing, that same team is doing the new He-Man series, like the fight scenes for the He-Man series.
Are they really?
Yeah.
That should be fun.
That should be fun, yeah.
Will it be better than the original? Probably. I'm sorry, I'm not a He-Man fan. Don't care.
Dude, those 80s cartoons are horrible. They don't hold up, bro.
People like the image of He-Man. I doubt most like the actual episodes. Because I've seen some of those episodes and I'm like, okay, cool.
Well, the sole purpose of those toys was just to make of those cartoons were just to make you buy the toys. They were 30-minute long commercials for the toys. That's what it was.
100%.
That's all it was, really.
Oh, Batman and Robin. Got to get that on here. Done and done. All right.
Is the new He-Man series supposed to tie in with the new She-Ra? I don't think so. It's a separate thing. It's different studios.
Is it?
Yeah, because the She-Ra is totally different, and a lot of old school fans were like upset because it was really cartoony and stuff.
Did you guys see the list of voice actors?
Oh, it's
We
stacked.
talked about that last week, didn't we? Or
Yeah.
Yeah, you read it last week.
yeah, that thing
Yeah.
is out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kevin Smith just called in all of his friends, like Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy. I mean, Jason Mewes has is doing a character there. I think he's like Stinkor or something.
Yeah, if you were in Kevin Smith's cell phone list, you got a phone call that day.
Yeah.
You want to voice a character? Come on, let's go.
Oh, dude, it makes me want to work with that guy. I work for him once. I got a gig for life. You know, like,
Yeah.
look at Ben Affleck. He was in like every Kevin Smith movie.
So you're right. You're actually right. I still haven't seen the new Jay and Silent Bob film. I heard it's actually not bad.
It's okay.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah, I saw it. I rented it off of Amazon or something like that. It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really, if you're a fan, like a hardcore fan, then you'll love it because it's a lot of inside jokes and the same jokes kind of used over again, that kind of stuff. So everybody's in there from the other movies and stuff like that. So like you get to see Shannon Elizabeth for the first time in like 40 years.
Oh my god. Gio, we talking toys?
Sure.
All right.
You guys were more excited about it than I was, with all the McFarlane reveals and the G.I. Joe stuff.
Oh, can we talk about the McFarlane reveal? Oh my god.
let me look that up real quick because I have I have Crypto's Den up. Is that even on there? I don't know.
You can. There's a website that has all the coverage. We'll do a free plug, whatever. Toy Arc, they have a list of all the companies and stuff, and you can pick and choose, and they have photo galleries and stuff.
Ooh.
Oh my god, dude! That Spawn, they're relaunching the classic Spawn toys. Todd McFarlane's kickstarting it. It looks so goddamn good.
Okay, I found it, Gio. Oh, this site's awesome, I think.
Because what was it this week, Gio? It was like a toy convention, right? The New York Toy
New York Toy Fair.
Yeah.
It's where all the companies show off their products for retailers and stuff. So you see all the Marvel Legends, all the Funko Pops, Mesco
The
toys.
Guys, holy shit! The Snake Eyes that's coming out looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I want that thing, dude. I haven't been into like toys for a while, but man, that G.I. Joe Snake Eyes is so cool.
Yeah, I'm not a toy guy because that's just a hole I really don't need to go down, especially with March right around the corner. And literally every fucking video game is coming out in March. So it's, oh man, but some of those figures look really good.
I'm trying to figure out a way to get find these images and stuff.
Which I'm gonna warn y'all, once Animal Crossing drops, bye.
Yeah, I'm getting that ASAP. That looks too much fun.
You've never played Animal Crossing, Gio?
Nope. I have the 3DS game, but I never played it.
Oh man, good. Kiss your life goodbye.
Yes, nice.
You're gonna be sinking so many hours into that.
For the chat, I posted the link where you can see all the pictures and stuff.
Oh, well, then I'm going to go use that link.
Yep.
Boom, there it is. All right, here's where we're going to make everybody spend their money on things they never knew they wanted.
Yeah, let's open up the Marvel Legends too while we're at it.
Okay, let me find it. There's your thing. Thank you, Gio. Marvel Legends, Hasbro, Marvel Legends official high-res photos and info. Oh man, we're gonna spend all day on this. This is gonna be awesome. All right, I hope everybody's ready to spend money they didn't know they wanted to spend because
let's go.
I am stuck. All right, so Hasbro Marvel Legends high-res photos. Let's scroll down here a little bit. This is. Did they make this easy? Oh, they make this easy.
Oh my god.
So this is the Abomination for the new Avengers video game. He's one of the bad guys in the video game. And this is the Build-A-Figure based off of the game design.
What game? I don't know of an Avengers game that's coming out. I refuse to call that an Avengers game. They look like the people you would hire from like a low budget store to show up at your birthday party.
Party City Avengers.
Nice.
So this was one of the big reveals, right?
This thing is I still got a chubby thinking about this.
This is the official BAF for the Age of Apocalypse wave.
Say that again, Gio. Say that again.
Age of Apocalypse Build-A-Figure wave.
Oh my god. And a Sugar Man of all characters, they got Sugar Man from Age of Apocalypse storyline. They got the so this is stuff that we can all get Jess and everybody else out there to buy and put on your shelf in front of your Age of Apocalypse omnibus.
What a fucking deep cut too.
I think it's awesome. Here's a Punisher.
Mm-hmm.
And this is all the Marvel stuff, right?
Yeah, this is Marvel Hasbro stuff. Oh, this is cool. It comes with a bat.
There's Razor Ramon as the Punisher.
Yeah, before the drugs.
He's part of the Deadpool wave that's coming out too. Yep.
This is a blue suit X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like the face sculpt where you can kind of see. I mean, this is probably the prototype or whatever, but I mean, you can kind of see his facial features through the mask. Like that's cool. Oh my god! They got Maverick. Maverick is coming out, but this is probably like his first. No, this is probably like his second toy. I had his first toy where he was all metal.
It hit me on the back of my head from all the way here in Orlando.
Oh man, sorry about the stain. Look at that! Look at the gun. He's got dual clip gun. This thing is awesome. Awesome. Maverick is gonna get some love. I wonder why. Maybe he's gonna show up in a movie or something. They made this specifically for me because I'm the only person who cares about this Maverick. I mean, he did show up in a movie, but it wasn't Maverick. I don't care what anybody says. That wasn't the real David North. Strong guy.
He's going to be the BAF for that Deadpool wave.
Oh, god damn it. I don't want to get the Deadpool crap. Wait, is Maverick in the Deadpool wave?
I think so, yep.
Son of a... Ugh. All right. I'm in. I'm in.
You're good.
I am a sucker for this stuff. Strong guy. Oh, look, they're reusing that same those same arm doohickey thingies that they have.
The effects,
yeah. So you got a sunspot here.
Mm-hmm.
Is all these extra features is that a thing too, or is this new? Like all the stuff that goes kind of behind his back?
I think that's new.
Or it might be only for like this image. It's just some tiny feet though. Got Thunderbird.
Nightwolf.
Nightwolf, nice. Just paint it blue and be Nightwolf. Give him a tomahawk. Another Wolverine.
Hugh Jackman, the first Hugh Jackman figure on the second Wolverine movie.
I wonder if any actual kids buy these toys. No, they're 30 and 40-year-old grown men. Like us.
They're for adult collectors.
Yeah. Most of these won't even get opened out of the box.
Yeah.
Because you know what, these toys, like I've bought like newer toys for like my nephews and stuff, and you throw them in the air because that's what you do when you're a kid. You throw your toys in the air, and you let them hit the ground, and then they explode. Yeah, they're not durable. They're not built to really be like played with.
That's so true.
Oh, there's the bone claws.
That's a damn good figure.
Or actually, those bone claws look like those little candy straws. That's good. This some good articulation look like they got going on here.
Yeah, that's the box for the Wolverine.
That's cool.
That box is going to stand out on the shelves with that color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's another shot. Iron Man 2020. I think this is going to be a Walgreens exclusive. I think.
Oh man.
Yes, Jess does open his figures for those that are asking in the chat.
Yeah, he does dioramas too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has them hanging on his wall. his door. They're in front of all of his omnibuses and stuff. So yeah, I just think it's cool.
I don't like that suit. I don't like the Iron Man 2020 suit. I think that's horrible.
The gear?
No, it's the gears. It's the gears.
He reminds me of a My Hero Academia character.
Yeah, that's true. I could see that.
Like huge accessories.
I just think the gears are a bit too much.
Yeah. I mean, he should be called Gear Man, not Iron Man.
Now he just sounds like a Mega Man character.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's taken.
Iron Man 2020.
Red Hulk.
There you go. Something a lot of people have been asking for.
And this isn't a Build-A-Figure. This is one of those like deluxes, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, there he is in the box. Look at
that. This next Iron suit is for the PS4 version of Iron Man for the video game. Apparently, he goes up to space.
What game, Gio?
Party City Avengers coming soon to Xbox and PlayStation 4.
There we go. That game looks terrible.
Oh, there's a wave.
Here's the start of the AOA wave.
You're gonna end up buying all these.
Oh, dude, it's gonna happen.
The fun thing is that you go to like
look at that box, dude. She's just stuck in there. This isn't the Jean Grey box. This is the Sugar Man box.
Help me.
You can pre-order the whole wave when it shows up on BBTS and stuff.
I'm gonna have to. I'm not gonna hunt these things down because I can never find the new Marvel Legends in any like Walmart that I go to or Target or anything like that. I never find these ones on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, you got Sunfire, the AOA version.
That's cool. Okay, that one's pretty cool.
I love the colors. Looks great.
Dude, this is all like Joe Mad like artwork as well.
Mm-hmm.
Wolverine.
You got Wolverine, and you got the extra hand where the claws pop out of his stump. And apparently, I was like, why has he got a bigger foot? I was like, oh, that's the Sugar Man leg.
Yeah.
It's the same color as him, so I got kind of confused. I was like, wow.
Now you can have Wolverine with elephantism.
Yeah, elephantitis. with his looks like he got his dancing shoes on. That's dope. I don't know if I'm gonna want to open these because this box is awesome. No, I'm gonna open them. I'm gonna play with them forever. Oh, here we go. Oh, you got X-Man. You got Nate Gray here with that neck articulation there.
That is a pop collar.
Yeah, he popped the collar on his leather jacket. Oh God. I wonder which one of these is gonna be like the chase, like hard to find figure or like a variant. Oh, you got a Wild Child.
Wild Child.
Dark Beast.
Mm-hmm. I love Dark Beast.
He's one of the few characters as him and X-Man and Sugar Man for a little bit that survived the Age of Apocalypse.
He showed back up again. Yeah, he showed back up again in Remember X-Force.
Yeah. I just wonder who's going to buy these off the shelf. Like, they have to be just targeting me and Omar and Ryley. Like, no one's going to walk into a Walmart and be like, who's this Sunfire character? Like, you have to be a fan of the Apocalypse.
Especially like Wild Child.
Yeah.
Hey, kids, buy all these and you can put together Sugar Man. Who?
Yeah, exactly. Wild Child? Who's that? Yeah, it looks like a emaciated Sabretooth.
Who needs Iron Man? I'll get Wild Child.
Oh, even this character. Morph?
This one's for you, Morph.
Yeah.
Marvel's Morph.
The entire reason for the X-Men animated series was the death of this character.
This is Party City Captain America for the video game.
Not ever done with Age of Apocalypse. I've lost interest.
God, even the toy looks fucking lame.
Actually, keep going because there's what they do is they split that wave. I think there's like 4 video game toys, and then they do 4 or 3 comic book ones. So they should be coming up next. That's
Captain Marvel.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh.
So we're getting an OG Captain Marvel.
I wish that this Abomination was the one from Immortal Hulk with like the weird hands on his face, like the real nightmare looking one.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, Kamala Khan. Cool.
Yep.
Oh, really? Oh, they got Thunderbolts characters coming out, huh?
Yep. They've slowly been adding, like, you'll see them add one of these characters to a wave, and for the purpose of team building later on.
Wait, did they do Citizen V already or no?
Yep.
God damn, I gotta find that. Old school leader.
A leader, one of my favorite Hulk villains. We were still robbed of the leader, by the way, in the MCU.
Yeah. We got him at the end of that movie. Like he should have shown up.
That's a better looking Hugh Jackman. And
this one looks like him a lot better.
Yeah, I like that one. And they're doing Deadpool movie figures.
Josh Brolin. That looks nothing like Zazie Beetz.
No, it looks like the girl from the Joker movie.
Mm-hmm. That's her. That's
I know.
the same.
That's a good looking Deadpool.
That is. Deadpool.
I mean, if the sculpt and molding is all like, you know, legitimate, not excuse me, not just on a prototype, but you can kind of see like all the like the seams and the wrinkles and like the actual like material kind of stuff. That looks good.
I love the fact that Ryan Reynolds actually stole the suit.
Yeah, are you gonna tell him no? Come on.
Yeah, we're getting 2 Magnetos with 2 sculpts, Fassbender and Ian McKellen.
What's up with his head? That's better.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
that's an awkward Magneto.
His head doesn't fit his body. It's kind of weird.
Same with Professor X. You get the 2 actors.
You get the young version and the old version.
That's first appearance, War Machine. I think that's going to be Walgreens exclusive too.
I like how the missiles are all just firing out. There's a lot going on. Oh, look at this.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, that's my favorite so far.
That thing is awesome. Look at that Age of Apocalypse.
That looks awesome.
The skull.
He comes with the skull, yeah. And they're doing. I think he's going to be an exclusive. I'm not too sure.
Oh, don't do that to me. Damn it.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like Oscar Isaac.
Thank God.
Next up, they're doing a retro wave with Spider-Man based off the animated series, I guess, and the comics, like a mixture of the 2.
Cool.
So we get Gwen,
this will be a peg warmer.
and she comes with an alternate head to. There you
Make
see
her
it.
Mary Jane?
Yeah.
Wow, tell me that's not creepy. Take the head off your dead girlfriend and put your new girlfriend's head on instead. Hey, baby, I love you, but can you wear this red wig for me? Sorry about your neck. She probably
Just wear the blonde once. I swear, just once. Just do it for me.
Yeah. How's your neck? What's that neck do? I like the packaging a lot, though. That's way back old school.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Creeper Parker.
I was about to say, man, you got Stalker Peter there.
Incel Peter Parker. There you go.
That's cool. That's cool, Spidey. That's probably one of my favorite looking Spideys I've ever seen.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that one looks good. Nope. That one is for our friend Omar.
of Rage. I have no idea who this is.
Isn't he a new Warriors character?
He's for Omar.
Yeah. Oh, you got Hydra Bob? Or generic Hydra?
Yeah. Yeah, people are going to buy that in dozens.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
you can
That's
army
gonna be-
build it.
Yeah, that's going to be an army building figure. I wanted to do that with the multiple man, but I still only got the one figure. Old Man Hawkeye.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
And Old Man Logan with Baby Hulk.
Cool.
Looks like baby Amadeus Cho Hulk with that faux hawk going on.
Yeah, he does. You're right.
Just tell her. I'm gonna tell everybody that's Baby Yoda and the Mandalorian. I'm gonna tell my kid.
That's the comic book adaptation of the Mandalorian.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell my kids this is the Mandalorian Baby Yoda.
You're not far off from the truth.
This rogue is nice.
That's a dope storm.
Yeah. Oh, Nimrod.
Nimrod.
Wow.
And then there's a shot of all that. And then back to Abomination. All right.
What else is up there that we should be looking? Did the McFarlane stuff is probably pretty good, right?
Yeah, they got new DC figures, a new wave of DC figures, and the what's it called? The
All right, well, we got to do DC because if not, they'll cry foul.
Yeah, Spawn. That's
McFarlane DC Multiverse. Is that it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, so you got Wonder Woman, we got the Batman Who Laughs, Superman. That's a good looking Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm. That's not bad.
They posed her kind of awkwardly though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, like this articulation really breaks the mold. Especially
I do that same pose when underwear gets stuck in my butt.
I do that same pose when my nuts get stuck to the side of my leg.
That too.
All right, so we're about 100 pictures of Wonder Woman already.
Let's go. There we go.
Arkham Asylum Joker and Arkham Asylum Batman from the game.
Oh, dude, can I get this wanted Tom McFarlane poster in the background? Oh, they got the chattering teeth. I hope that's an accessory.
Nice little touch. A few years late on this one, though. I'm surprised. Well, we are supposed to get a new game soon.
That Arkham Asylum stuff is always going to have fans, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's like our Batman the animated series. Like, there's always going to be like a soft spot in people for that.
City is still such an incredible game. Arkham City is fantastic.
Yeah, those first two games are great.
And the third one was.
I never played Origins. Marvel Arkham Knight, I kind of just fell off of because there's too much car. I hate driving.
The tank stuff is horrible.
That Golden Age or that Golden Suit Wonder Woman is like pretty dope too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, those are the ones we saw before. Those are the new ones.
That's that's the Wonder Woman from the movie. They just released an image of her in that golden outfit. Yeah.
I like the blue color Batman.
I like that.
Oh, dude, look at that. That's dope. You got a Jeff Johns Green Lantern.
Is the animated series line?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Because the Batman is, Superman is, and Green Lantern is.
Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart is my Green Lantern because of that show.
Yeah, for a lot of people. I remember when the Green Lantern movie came out, people were like, isn't Green Lantern black?
Yeah, who's this white guy?
Yeah. Oh, whitewashing characters again.
I really think that if they once they do Green Lantern, they have to do Jon Stewart. Like, he should be the one.
Yeah.
Like you could bring in Hal later or something like that, or rework him in the. But Jon Stewart is such an iconic character for so many young fans.
Well, young fans who are like in their 30s and 40s now. Yeah.
Yeah, that was their Green Lantern, like me.
Even if when you go back and rewatch that Justice League show, all he ever did was just make bubbles and walls. He wasn't very creative.
With the same sound effect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But he did a damn good job of it.
Oh, Batman White Knight stuff, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that Azrael in the background. That's cool.
3 figures.
Which, by the way, thank you so much, Sean Murphy. 5 days after your comic came out, you spoiled it all on Twitter, so that was nice.
Oh, really?
He spoiled the ending of it like 5 days after the last issue came out of Curse of Night on Twitter. I'm like, really?
He should have waited.
He's like, oh yeah, this is why I decided to do this decision on this. I'm like, oh, dude.
Bad form.
Yeah, I think he should have waited maybe like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a month.
I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not that guy.
Yeah, no,
don't worry.
Really,
We're not going to spoil
like
anything.
the trade came out or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can always explain why you did something anytime. You don't have to do it the moment it comes out.
Yep.
But whatever.
They really captured the look of the comic with those figures.
I think so too. Like the skinnier kind of arms, not skinny arms, but the way they kind of taper down.
Yep.
The bat symbol with the lions. That looks good. That Azrael is super cool with the flaming sword. I haven't read the second one yet.
I love that gun, like the super long barrel.
Yeah. There he is.
That's a cool Azrael. Which Azrael is this though? Was it? Is it John Paul Valley or is it somebody else?
Shit. I read the first issue of Curse and then I wanted to finish it all. I think it is John Paul Valley. I don't remember.
I think that these things are $20 too.
Mm-hmm.
That's a perfect price for these kind of toys.
And they're coming out this year, so you don't have to wait long.
Well, I loved White Knight. I thought that was a fun read.
Detective Comics 1000 Batmans.
Yeah.
White Knight.
Yeah, that's...
This is the wave that's out now.
Mm-hmm. Another Batman Who Laughs, because they can't go a month without releasing something.
Oh, that's the same one. I think that's the one that's already out. I saw a lot of that.
Yeah.
Cool.
You want to take a look at Mezco and actually the Spawn thing first. Sorry.
Yeah, let's take a look at Spawn. I guess it's here under Mortal Kombat Spawn and new upgraded Spawn.
Mm-hmm.
So what this is... Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think this is the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn, which is cool because that's coming out. They just barely announced that he's in the game, and then the toy versions are already in production. Dude, this character, like the design, the toy wise, has come so far since the original.
Mm-hmm.
I like the chains on the belt. Looks cool. That cape looks great. He's holding that like it's his dick. The closer this gets into it, the worse it is. All right.
And he's proud of it too.
Yeah.
Look at my balls.
All right. So here is I guess a big announcement we could call it, I guess. Todd McFarlane is doing a Kickstarter. That's the original toys there. And this is the newer stuff, I guess. Or these are the originals. But Todd McFarlane is doing a 1995 edition. Todd McFarlane is doing a Kickstarter where he is going to do a line of Spawn figures that are remastered and upgraded versions of the original line of Spawn figures. I don't know what this little kitty Spawn thing is.
I wonder why he's kickstarting it. Surely, if he put them out, they would sell.
Yeah, here's the upgraded edition. So here's the old school version over here on the left, and then over here the new one in the same style packaging. But you got that dope huge cape.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is all being kickstarted.
He's gonna get that money.
Oh yeah, I think that's just kind of a lot of these places are going the Kickstarter route. Especially Hasbro. They did that with the Star Wars Jabba barge and the Unicron.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they see it as kind of the safer route. Like they do the Kickstarter, they know the exact numbers, and then they print out a few extras.
Yeah.
That cape looks great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I like how he has like a built-in belly button. Yeah, this thing is cool. And you get that switch out head with the shoelace.
Look at all the detail, man.
And if you want, you can get the Marvel Legends Angela and pose them next to each other.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Because I doubt they'll be able to remaster her. So
Yeah.
You said there was a Mezco one you wanted to take a look at?
yeah, let's take a look at Mezco. They got Marvel and DC stuff.
I see Mezco Living Dead Dolls.
No,
and
the
I
other
see
one.
5-point Forgers.
Yeah, I think because it says DC and more. It should be in there.
Okay, I see that. All right. I just saw Space Ghost. I was like, Space Ghost, I'm in.
Ooh.
I wish it was Space Ghost Coast to Coast so you get Zorak and Barak.
Man, that show was great.
We should do like a live one of those live viewing party things on Facebook and just watch old episodes of Space Ghost Coast to Coast. These have 5 points of articulation.
There's Birdman. He's not the attorney one though.
No,
I wish it was the attorney one. You got the Warriors, Clear Space Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool looking.
I used to love Space Ghost.
Harry Birdman. You get a grimace face with Space Ghost as well.
Did Space Ghost have a sidekick? I forget. It's been a while.
Wasn't it Gleek the monkey?
The monkey, yeah.
Gleek was Space Ghost?
Yeah, because he had like kid sidekicks as well.
I thought Gleek was the Wonder Twins.
I don't know. Somebody's probably out there yelling at us right now. Going, "You're dumb. It's this person."
The monkey. Yeah, it was Blip the monkey.
Oh yeah, Blip. Okay.
Okay,
Blip.
Gleek is the Wonder Twins.
Yeah. Jan, Jason, Blip.
Sorry, all monkeys look alike to me.
Racist.
Yeah. I have no idea what his Agent Gomez is.
That's their mascot for Mezco.
Oh,
They
okay.
always do figures out of him. He's like a Deadpool character, but has an ant head.
Less cool.
That's cool. Oh, these are neat. These Scooby-Doo.
Yeah,
Wow.
they look great.
Oh wow, yeah.
I don't even care that there's like 3 pieces of articulation. Like these are awesome looking.
I could see just buying all these.
Oh, you could like take their heads off, like the mask.
Wow,
I would have did it too. Was it for you meddling kids?
Man, these look really good. I'm impressed.
See, you don't need super articulation for these things.
No.
No, they're just display pieces.
Oh, look, you get some weed here too with the Scooby snacks. Some of them edibles.
No percent we don't know what Fred and Daphne were doing on these things. They were into some weird shit.
Oh yeah, there was always them that separated them to explore the rooms of the mansions.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if it's a thing where like Fred can only get off if it's like in a haunted mansion or something like that.
Hey man, whatever it takes.
Deluxe Batman set.
That's cool. I mean, I doubt you get the diorama with it, but the new Addams Family.
Oh, that movie was terrible.
A new one?
I think that's it.
Oh, they don't have.
The CGI one, the animated one that came out.
I didn't care for it.
Where the heck's the Marvel stuff?
From Mezco?
Yeah, because they showed the Thanos and some other dudes. Let's go. It's probably in the other one then.
Maybe. Let's see. So here's the Living Dead dolls.
No, I'm checking on my computer and I can't see it. Let's see if I can find it.
Ryan Blue Thunder says check 112 Collective Mezco.
Where is that?
I don't know. I used to
Oh,
love
here you go.
these.
Mezco 112.
There it is. Ooh, that Predator. I love Predator.
There you go. KG Beast. Didn't know he was so popular. He's getting a figure.
He was in Justice League, the movie.
Yeah, but
Not like that.
not like that.
And yeah, no.
He wasn't the
I mean, if
Harley
you get a
show.
Maverick figure, you might as well get a KG Beast.
Mr. Freeze.
I think it's cool. Looks like somebody like he sneezed inside of his helmet.
Stay cool.
Chill out.
I can't see shit through this helmet.
Harley with mixed media. I think that's actual fabric for her
These
clothing.
are $60 to $100 a pop. Jesus.
Yeah, they're expensive. And if it's a deluxe figure like Thanos and Darkseid,
Yeah.
150, 180, something
Oof.
like that.
We need to start getting into the toy game, man. Make Omnibros action figures.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I think we talked about that once about what accessories we would have.
Yeah.
Weed.
I want
Just
the
to have a bunch of vinyls.
vinyl or the Nemo book, and you can kick stuff with it.
You'll have you could pull out a chipped tooth from pizza. This Two-Face is kind of cool with the flipping coin effect.
And he looks disgusting, like unlike the animated stuff where they do like stylized, like he actually looks like he got burned.
Well, I like how he keeps his skin all like the same skin tone color.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it's like, half of it will be blue or
Yeah.
like green or purple or something like that. Like, yeah.
I really love that 89 Batman figure. That was nice.
Supreme Knight, that's an original take on Batman, I think. That Batsuit.
The Jazz dressed as Wonder Woman action figure would sell. That's a Walgreens exclusive.
So it's an in-stock trade. It's exclusive.
Now there we go. Marvel.
Oh, there you go, Lou.
Mm.
There you can drop your $60, $80 on that bad boy.
I'm good.
That's Far From Home, Spidey.
Is it like, are these like those solid body sculpts with like the joints inside or something? Because I don't see any like breaks in the mold.
They're a cross between like miniature Hot Toys, but still with the articulation of a Marvel legend.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that spider symbol.
The tiny one?
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I'm indifferent towards it, but I can see that.
Yeah, I mean that's the on button for his suit.
Yep.
I do like that base though with the Spidey symbol on it.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go, Gio.
Dude, they've announced this for like a year and a half now.
Really?
San Diego Comic-Con, I think, from last year was when they were first released or announced, I should say.
Because that Lockjaw is great. Black
Yeah.
Bolt, Lockjaw is cool.
Mhm.
Are you putting the cash for it, Gio?
I don't know. Maybe.
It looks nice.
I wish they would announce the Medusa though. Then I'd be like, yeah, I'm getting it.
Got Iron Fist.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great looking Iron Fist.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
And-
don't like it when it looks like they're wearing pajamas.
You don't like the classic outfit?
No, I don't mind the classic outfit. I just don't like when the toys are like this, where it looks like they're wearing
Makes-
pajamas or
Yeah, they're using fabric, real fabric for it.
yeah. But it's just like bulky, like it's just like it's a little too big on them, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Thanos is nice.
Thanos, a lot of people love it, but I hate the collar piece. It looks like he just went to the gym or something, and he's like has this towel wrapped up on his neck.
Yeah, are you wearing
I don't
shoulder
know.
pads or something? Like
Yeah, like a football player Thanos. I don't like him that much.
I like that in Gauntlet is. I think it's from what it looks like. It's comic book accurate. This is more
Yeah.
comic book accurate
Mm-hmm.
with the coloring of the stones and the placements.
But I think their best one is Darkseid. That Darkseid figure, I wish I could get that, but it's too pricey.
Is that the one that came out not too long ago, where it's like actually made out of like polystone?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's like $250 or something.
Mm-hmm. And look at that Morbius. That looks
That thing
great
is
too.
cool. Yeah.
That's cool. That's a good looking Morbius.
That's a good looking Magneto.
It's better than
Mhm.
the other.
That Gambit's nice. I like it when they give him his bow staff.
Ooh, that's a good Ghost Rider.
We need a live action Ghost Rider again.
Yeah,
We've had two.
you got to make Ghost Rider good again.
We had three. No, we had three Ghost Riders because we had Robbie Reyes as well in Agents of, which he was cool, man. They did him justice in Agents of Shield.
And they did like for a TV budget. He looked great.
He looked great. Unfortunately, we were supposed to get a show, but they canceled it.
Yeah, and then the actor went on to do that not so good Terminator movie.
I still haven't seen that. Oh no, wait, which one was that? Oh, Dark Fate. No, I
Dark
saw Dark.
Fate. Yeah,
Wow, I saw that and I forgot about it.
it was that bad that you forgot
It
about
was
it.
just that forgettable.
Yep.
Dude, they didn't make the Predator like the Predator suit armor at the end of the Predator movie, the one that me and Lou like so much.
Mm-hmm.
They need to make a figure of that.
Oh hell yeah, I love that movie. I will
Still
go to
haven't
that.
seen it.
That is a good fucking film.
Dr. Zayas.
Dr. Zayas.
Popeyes.
Those are
Right.
nice. That's all we get from Popeye? Come on, I thought we'd get more shots of that. That's cool though. Warriors. Ah, that's a good looking alien.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Big
Mhm.
chap.
This comet. I like it.
True. True.
Yeah. Basically,
I like Terminator Salvation though.
it was fun.
The Christian Bale one.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I like how he did the Batman voice to the whole movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
They ruined the twist of the movie in the fucking trailer.
Then again, all the movies kind of ruined their twist in the trailers.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Because then they did the one with
John Connor
Amelia
was-
Clark,
Yeah.
and they tell you the secret in the trailer. Same
Yeah.
with this new one. I'm like, why would you do that?
Well, no, because they kept the opening like reveal away from the trailer, and that was a big. I was like, oh wow, the opening. Okay, the opening of Dark Fate was actually really good. I'm like, oh wow, okay, we're actually going to do something different here. No, not really.
No. It was the New 52 of the Terminators.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh wow, it's the opening is really good, and it sets up something really cool. They don't do anything. Else.
All right. So we've been at this for an hour and a half.
Yay.
All right. So let's go ahead and let's wrap this up with one more spot for our awesome sponsor here, InStockTrades.com. Again, don't pay full price for your collected editions. Don't take chances on shipping. Don't pay for shipping. Go to InStockTrades.com where they have up to 50% off on all collected editions. the best packaging, free shipping on orders in the US over $50. And they have Emily over in customer service and the rest of the customer service bunch. Shout out to them. Great customer service, beautiful packaging, the best prices around. Visit instocktrades.com for all your collected edition needs.
Wonderful people.
All right, so let's go ahead and let's wrap this up. Lou, where can people find you?
You can find me at Comics Guide 101 on Twitter and the YouTubes.
And Gio, where can they find you? But
You can find me over at A Week in Geekdom talking about anime, comics, and manga. A Week in Geekdom here on YouTube.
all right, and everybody, you can find me Instagram. Gabe loves 90s comics. Find me in the Facebook group. Don't add me, and we'll see everybody later. Oh, also big shout out to the chat squad. Everybody in the chat was killing it today. Great comment, great conversation. Kept it lively, kept it positive. When easily things can go to hell in the chat. Not our chat. Our chat's great. So anybody who's watching, if you don't jump into the chat, take a chance. Go in there and say what's up to everybody. And with that said, we are out of here. Have a great night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Peace.